Hello, everyone. My name is Saint Blessed Pretzel. You may also know me as the Boom Sheep. And today we're going to be playing Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. And we're going to try to end it tonight because we have 3 chapters left. And hello, Blue Quinn. Welcome in. Welcome in. A bit of a heads up. I have a bit of a sore throat, sadly. So, and this is a really reading heavy game. So, this is going to be painful, but we're going to get through it. It's going to be fun. So I do have some tea. So if I stopped reading, it's to drink some tea to keep my throat hydrated because hydration is best station. Yeah, yeah, the classic. So yeah, let's just jump back into the game. Let's go right in here, and we can continue the game. So last time we faked people's death from ourselves because we tried to kill them, but we did not. And there was stuff about a meteor that was able to allow the ghost that is trying to kill everyone. Something like that. All sorts of good stuff. But I'm glad to be back and finishing this finally after all this time. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Hello, this is Jode. Sizzle, are you listening? We need your power. No time to talk. We'll be waiting for you. Trace complete. To the control room. Ooh. Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, it looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. I still don't know who I am at the other end of the phone line. I'm finally gonna find all the answers. I better go. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel, but that single line spreads out like a spider web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. I'm on a boat. Welcome to the Yonoha. Detective Droid. My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power of my mask off, Detective Droid. I use your phone. Hope you don't mind. Oh, you're right. You're right. It's a detective jacket. That's the color of detective. Thank you, Shni, for the resub. And thank you for stopping by. I know you're busy tonight. Hey, Gad. Never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're in the death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation, a submarine, eh? But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yono was going to surface, confound it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about the case, ask the criminals. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. I have a little something for you. It's a tracker. Cavanilla has given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch. Yes, Inspector Cavanilla. I hear is an excellent investigator. By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere. Ah, Cecil, you mean? Damn, he's there all along! you! You can relax. That's nothing but his shell. Welcome in, the small glow cloud. It's Ghost Rick, yes. His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter. No! Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just please let her go. Bah. There's something your nation need. Cecil has it. It's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it will appear Cecil has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargain and chip here. Bargain and chip? Our nation has already researched it. This product that Cecil has to offer. The source of his powers. I have not. This is my first time playing it, actually. We're currently on chapter 16. And yeah, I'm gonna see the end of this mystery. It is my first time playing this because of a request from Pyfluff here in the chat. I'm enjoying it a lot. I love the mysteries of it. Every chapter is like, oh, okay, now this has happened. Always a lot of twists. I like it. They've got the meteorite. What? What in the world was that? The Temsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers, and now our deal with Sissel has concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? Just what a mistake to make, right at the most crucial moment. Now then, Detective Joyd. Farewell. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Joyd, where did he go? What now? I think I heard an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I'd better find them, and fast. Oh, I'm on the phone, of course. Wait, what am I talking to? So you're here, huh? It's a missile! Yeah, I think even I remember who you are by now. Who are you supposed to. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. What did. With that loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can snuff them out? I'm sorry, but I said I don't think I can. Why did I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. So let's go find out the lady detective and the little lady together. You got it. The phone is ringing. The phone is ringing. Wow, it's Miss Camilla. I just know it. My trusty nose is practically screaming at me. You've done more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get that phone before it stops raining. You bet. Okay. Can I swap? Hey. Oh, maybe not that way. But ah. I've been spooked. I got an achievement, apparently. I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this. This'll look. It came off the hook. Oh, I'd better answer it fast. Oh no! Hello, is anybody there? It's her, the little lady. It's Cecil. Where are you? Somebody please answer. I guess she can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is. She said Lynn. Miss Lynn! We better hurry. Let's go, Cecil. Let's go there. It's no use. Nobody's answering. Oh no! Why is she dead? Again. Miss. Miss Camilla! And. Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn. Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy! I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! And Miss Al too. I'm so glad to see that you're alright. Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Miss Al, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What, my voice? That's right, Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Miss Al's voice before, when he served her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Miss Al? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla, I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Aw, hey, Miss Al, could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a little while? Huh? But I don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Miss Al. Aww. You can turn the wheel. Can we reach now? Yay. Miss Al, best boy, yes. Definitely, by far. Oh, Cecil, you're here. Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. And where's Detective Joyd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. That's all making even less sense than before. After we left the super office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him and with that radio transmitter Inspector Kamala fired into him with a bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbor at the edge of town. Detective Joyd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat, and then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Joyd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Have a nice lurk, Morgan's cat. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy, it sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Let's see what happened. Camilla, are you okay? Camilla? Hello, Lynn, or is it Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Uh, are you? Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, well. I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls it dead. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, didn't it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted, to be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. I feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've. What in the world? An explosion? Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not, you're not him. She's right, I'm not him, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Joy as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life again. You didn't have to have the again part. I mean, how many times has it been in the one night? From here, I can't do much. So let's see. The cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead man, woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for that way to stop that explosion. All right, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. Fair, fair. Hello, Eddie. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back. Sunday and Wednesday are not the same without you. I mean, today is a Thursday, but I feel like it's the same. Every 26 months. Also, I'm so tired. I'm no sunburned. But welcome in, Eddie. Hopefully your sunburn is being better. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. No! Give me one moment. TBD. Okay, I'm back. No idea what vitamins or mineral are. No, are you okay? Hey, Camilla? It's been 10 years. Still can't do anything. Time is passing. Well, blah, 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 blah. Isn't there a. Yeah, there's a. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls it dead. You're majestic alloy monster. Oh, that's cute. I can see that. Trick time. No use. I can't get the line. Thought I could use the phone in the past if somebody was calling. Well, don't look at me. I can't do that. Okay. Okay, so I have to unhook the phone. Aha! There we go. Hey, we somehow managed to dunk it on the receiver. Somehow managed. Who's to say it's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry. Now's your chance to get on the phone. Might be Detective Droid. She's right. I better check it out. Hello? Anybody there? You cannot hear the game? Oh no, let's fix that. I'm just jamming to the game audio. Why? Why? Okay, there we go. Should be better now. There we go. Good. I thought it was supposed to be there all along, I swear. Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here. On the double. We're about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Oh, good hearing. Thought it was just my volume being low. I mean, I get that, Pyfluff, because it's happened to me before. Return to screaming stuff happens. Yeah. Anyway, you're coming for coming. We're leaving. Let's go there. So it must be true what they say, that there are restless ghosts on board. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom. Who is he calling a restless ghost? Well, it's sure neither of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, looks like the sub has just lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of the sub has changed slightly. Fate changed! Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? It's Detective Droid. What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment. The man in red is about to get his stemstick fragment taken away. This is a waste basket. Aha. Aha. And now I'm stuck here. I don't get it. What's happening? They decided to conclude the deal without the other parties present. They're just going to go ahead and steal Temsic fragment. Huh? But that's cheating. I think we have more important things to think about now. Where's the time going to go? Aha. Let's follow the fragment. Aha, the Temsic fragment, you're mine at last. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Listen, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared with Detective Droid in it. Don't worry, then. I bet Detective Droid can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening. Now then, I'd better hurry along before Sissel discovers what he lost and comes after me. The Yona will be his coffin. Oh, that's a rocket? That's a missile. May it lies buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Sissel. Wait, am I in the capsule? Oh, in the rock. Ah, so that's the cause of that giant explosion. Huh, what is it? Don't tell me that another thing you've forgotten. Torpedo. It's like, well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, the whole crew was just stuffed as everybody tried to fit in. Yeah, sure, but a different missile comes readily to mind. Looks like he plans to sink the submarine with a thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo is fired. Okay. There's no time, it's gonna happen, don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. What is that? There was the I hope at the end of the strongest part of that sentence. Oh no! Who does not deserve to be fired? He does a good... You're right! Exactly, Missile's a dog. He's a good dog. Okay, here he goes. Oh no, it's a homing missile. There's a rat! Why is there a rat in the torpedo? I came along for a ride without giving it too much thought. But this was really the best move? Think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in here? I think the outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. Spinning black things, right? Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. What if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow? You know how a torpedo works. No, I can't say I do. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. Tried explaining what's in a book. The same mouse as the apartment. Oh my god, it's been such a big adventure. Yeah. If it is the same one, oh my god. Besides explaining what's in the book. One impact the fuse and the tip is depressed. That in turn sets off the detonator. Detonator, huh? That must be that red button, so how do we stop it? They didn't explain anything about that in the book. Wow, detectives sure know a lot, or not. Oh no, the mouse! This looks like it's just a thing. If we clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means that we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand the details, but I do want to give it a try. Before we can do that, looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh? Oh no! Bad. No, mouse. You don't. It's still a little thing, is it? Quite a worthy adversary. You know that it isn't foolish here, don't? Until it's out of the way, we can accept it. You're right. Wait for our missile was here right now. We need to get it to leave, huh? What if I do bow at the top? Aha! Great, now we've done the little creature off. Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Not for that safety device. Right. Yep. There, we count the safety device on. We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. But there's just one more problem. Problem? What is that? Torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But it looks like the submarine is still okay. This changed everybody's fate, including the little rats. Thistle, we did it! Fate averted! Yay! What's the matter? You still look unhappy. We stopped the torpedo from blowing out. But we still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right, I guess it's all just what missiles do. They're unstoppable. What, am I hearing things? Anyway, I guess we'd better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. We managed to stop that for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. We got to get them out of here. I'd better go mate up with Line. Voodoo. Can I not do anything? Can I turn this? No. Okay, I can make things turn. The lights went out, but this mission apparently still works. First, I guess it won't run for very long. Oh, come on. Nope, there we go. Pap, pap, pap. Aha! I am the flashlight. Lynn. Camilla, you're awake. How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla. Oh, Miss Al, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? Should have to get out of here before any more water comes in. This hole should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. I'm so happy everybody's going to be with me now. Camilla! Miss Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do, I think I'm going to cry, or whimper, as the case may be. I'd better send a signal to them that I'm here, before it's too late. Flashlight! Oh, look at that flashlight! It's Cecil! He's here! Up you go. I'm glad you're here, Cecil. Sorry for the wait. Looks like this room is gonna fill up with water fast. We'd better get out that door as quickly as we can. We won't be getting out that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already. I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Oh no. Think of it as the force of the water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. Like that ladder. Hey, look at that ladder. I wonder if we can get down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way, yeah? Can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you please hurry? Okay. Oh, okay. Can't reach up there. I can talk. There must be a switch somewhere that lowers the ladder. Okay, didn't even consider the possibility. And I have to warn you, I can't swim. Okay, yeah, we know that. Alright, leave the flashlight on. Okay. Okay, that did not help. Oh, the glove. There we go. Aha. Wow. Ladder. You did it, Cecil. Thanks. We did it. Chat. Yeah, no, don't fall. Please. Just got you up. What was that? Looks like the water seeping isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Huh? Cecil, the flashlight doesn't work anymore. Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know. You can fix it with your powers. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Do I really need to go in the flashlight? Okay, I'm a wizard. Oh, hey, Greg, did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? That's a cruel question, considering the circumstance. Not all that we have to do is to get to that door, and we're safe. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. We're so close. Ow. Oh, I hear the rain outside, and I was like, oh no. But that's real rain, not in-game rain. What happened now? Looks like the submarine decided to rear up and then sign legs. Can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really lucky, or we're dead and we just haven't realized yet. Come on now, as if the later could be true. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. You'll just have to go up to the top. Let's see how we can help with my ghost tricks. Well, I see a familiar flame over there. Missile! Cecil, here you are. How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course, after all. Just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's in the danger of drowning before him. Okay, blah. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course. Okay. I can swap the fans. That's a large fan. It's a small fan. Okay, I don't know why I do. I'm scouting ahead a bit. Can I reach anything? Seems not. Okay, so I need to first find something for Cecil to reach. I think. Aha. There, how about that? Oh, this is great. You made a staircase for me. You better hurry. I don't think that water's gonna wait for you. So much agrees, yay! That was totally all planned. I didn't accidentally make large, medium, and then small. It was all according to my plan. First try. Ouch. Well, this team is getting in the way. It's too hot to get through. What? There's no way to go around either. Think you can do something? Of course we can. We have to. Doo-doo-doo. Boop. Come on. There we go. Okay, can I do something about this? So by closing this valve, we shut off the steam flow to that first pipe. Look at this, if I start the pipes, it changes how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, right? So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way, huh? Oh no, there's more water. How does that look like? Wait. There we go. There we go. There, how does that look? Looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of my way. Okay, it's not too far now. Try to move forward. Look up there, if I can just make it to that door, we can escape. Now in the world am I going to get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Miss how? How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? Oh, I think you just did. Let's look for something that pull Miss line up with. Got something to... Okay, well, ever so gently do it up with. Pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Can I move the hook? Aha! Get on. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, race away! Sorry, I can't do it. Open it. Hurry. Is that any way to do it? Ask for something? It's no use. I can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. No. This way. Wait, what? What? We've been saved by something. What just happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and sea water. Submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea, but I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. Still want to head up. I still find a single ray of light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Chapter cleared. I am so confused. What was that monster of things? Getting close, yeah. The unattended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely, a long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Eee. I see you managed to survive, detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance. I seem to have lost my body. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? How come you've decided to save us all of a sudden? Thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you. What happened? I can't hold to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are? That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit tonight, I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel, my name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon. Who you are, and who I am, too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. They got us good. It's all over for the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull, and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had a deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temsik fragment. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research, and I think I've got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. In my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently, there are individual differences of the powers we get, and it seems that these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed all over these past 10 years. At first, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? It's simple. Is it? It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite, its radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? It sounds so good. Yes. On that day 10 years ago. Hello, Parlock! Welcome in. Oh, and here comes the raid. Welcome in, Parlock, and thank you for the raid. I was like, wait, you're using raid emotes, but there is no raid. But welcome in, friend. How are you doing? You just died. Oh no, I'm sorry. I think that's how Darkest Dungeon goes sometimes, sadly. It's the joy of roguelikes. But I hope you had a good time, even if you died at the end. But welcome in, and welcome in, Raiders. For those that don't know me, my name is Saint Blessed Pretzel. Do Verity streams, and today we're playing Ghost Trick, and we're right at the end of it. So if you don't want spoilers for this game, then avoid this stream. But it's a really, really good game. I'm really enjoying it so far. I had a really good run going and messed up. No, I thought the enemy used up all their turn, but one bus, it doesn't show you. Oh, okay, yeah. That sucks. But yeah, I know that feeling. I've played a lot of roguelike, and when you get a good run going and you die to a silly mistake, it sucks. A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. So, of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. Yeah, died on top of the meteorite. Are the Temsik remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Another effect of the meteorite's radiation that is on us is that it gives us time. Yes, big hugs. Definitely. Again, I think it's this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of the meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death? Ah, this is all so strange and confusing. I can't take it all in. Makes about as much sense to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That's just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moment that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day. My hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut his guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? All went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why you wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know, they had their own reason for cooperating with me, huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsik. Detective Joyd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cavanella and the Junkyard Super. They were slated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, I was one of their targets as well. So they stole my Temsec fragment, and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? What? If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking an hostage. Okay. But I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you've become a detective looking into Joyd's case. Tonight, I invited you to a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. 10 years ago, so of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. Huge storm, you're searching comfort here. Yes, there is quite the storm outside, huh? It seems to be calming down a bit here. No, never mind. I just don't hear the rain anymore. But don't worry, we are safe. Everything is gonna be a-okay. The aim was off and the first shot missed the mark. The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. That's a lot of lightnings. Yeah. Very, very frightening. Gee, Galileo. Okay. Stay safe, what are you? Yeah. Rain is good. I like rain. A lot. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. Aha! The inspector in the white was responsible for that one. My previous bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back, no matter what. That inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I hadn't even heard of the Temsec meteorite. Because you were looking into the Joyd case, they thought you would find out about Temsec sooner or later. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush the submarine. Oh no. There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there are no communications cables down this deep. They meant for this submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. you got an M2 terabyte SSD, but I don't know. If I can install Windows on it, no, close a lot of. If you don't know if you feel like installing Windows on it because it will take a lot of time, shouldn't be too bad on an SSD, right? Usually it's pretty quick, I think. Yeah, yeah. I mean, sure. Yeah, it does take a while. I think I kind of understand now. Yep, yep. No, I remember that. Using the USB installer for Windows, probably the better bet for that. But yeah, no, it definitely takes time, and then you need to remember all the software you use and reinstall everything. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. You what? This feeling, cut off from the world, all alone from the world, all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless ocean. This must be how you felt along. You recommend a Google Doc? Oh, that's a good idea. Hey Angie, I don't sound bad yet. I mean, I've been drinking tea and taking lozenges, but yeah, I'm doing pretty good. You got your new laptop. I wrote down. Yeah, definitely. That's a good trick. I know there are softwares that can auto install most of the usual stuff. I don't remember them by heart, but I know that there's some of them. Some utilities you can download one software, and then you can download everything from there. Exactly. Lynn? Hey, Camilla! Is it true? We're stuck here? What, if my dad... If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsec fragment and escape? If that's what they want. Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Yes, we do. This will tell us where Detective Joyd is. That prison from the Inspector in White. That's right, Detective Joyd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? And we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Great, and oh, wait a minute, what about the torpedo? A torpedo? In the case, it's way too early to give up. It looks like Detective Joyd was our last hope. Come on, let's get started. Okay. Doop. Talk? Okay, what do we do now? We go find the command room. You don't like water very much. Blah 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 blah. Where did we find our torpedo? I better not open this. That water coming gushing in. Okay. Oh, can I open this? Aha! Grapes! Grapes! I can use the phone to go to the torpedo room. There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Okay, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. Just don't want to blow up Detective Joyd up, but something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room, too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there, then. Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missile, you can count on me. I'll enter coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. And I just turned on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. Oh, that's the... Oh, okay. There's no time to be standing around. Count on it. Yay. Which one budge? Okay, can I lower the switch? Yay! Let's go! There we go, that torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end too, but something's odd. What is it? Command room. Looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, looks like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know. But I guess I'll find out. Right, okay, up on a missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. Let's go! I've already set the torpedo's course. I'll head towards the command room where Detective Joyd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. An instant will be your window of opportunity to jump over the command room. Okay, got it. And when we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? Hi. I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Thistle. I can't do it either. I can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. But Miss Lynn. You staying here won't change our fate. But if you go with Thistle, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again. Never ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla. I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla! That's a good boy, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready. Thistle? Yes? Never found out who you really were. But that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I met you, Detective. But we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promise, little lady. Of course we will. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I tried to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. We're in! Detective Droid! I bet that big masked man did this. I'm going to bite him. You'd better not. You might break your teeth. The command room has lost power and is sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. Let's talk to Detective Droid. Sorry for the wait, Detective Droid. Who are you? Are you Cecil? Please excuse my appearance. Can't believe you made it up here. How is Camilla? And what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I told Detective Droid about everything that happened on the submarine Yonoa. So the submarine is badly damaged. Why would he do this to his own submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. It's because he's afraid of our powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Droid. Are you Yomiel? So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yomiel. That's right. But those people on the Yona were calling you Cecil. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. Sure, there's plenty of... We can still tell you, right, Detective Droid? Right. 10 years ago, you were the top systems engineers, weren't you? Top system engineers? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know? Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are, Missile. You're top of the best. Yes, you are. Look at him. Look at him being the top. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. Top 10% of Missile. Yeah, top 100%. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? There was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using multi-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something a top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secret might attract. I never thought for the life of me that I'd have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on to this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. Police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the integration room and took little Lynn as an hostage. By the way, Detective Droid, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomiel. 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. Okay, this just looks really, really cool. What good were my powers? They didn't help anybody. Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly towards the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair, and I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. That's right. I wanted you to know what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was a twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, as I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I come up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of that deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for two conditions. Number one was that they would help me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth, a new beginning, eh? I didn't care if I was fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity, an everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. That's right, I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask the national government to help me. And the response in the end was betrayal. They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out that Timsik was about. And you had no idea they were doing all this. Not at all, I was a fool. So then, why did they go through all of the trouble of making the deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temsik meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulator incidents, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Camilla and the old pigeon guy, huh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him. He's just okay, he's just a plain old odd pigeon person. That would have been the plot twist, though. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't steal the Temsik meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temsik meteorite. So that's it, hey? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, hey? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. At least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to seal me away in the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bringing the droid back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? But we promised. We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla that we'd save. And we can't do that without you, that's a droid. And we've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. Rewind time. So, where are we headed? We're not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. By the way, I am not human, Detective. I am a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Why would you go all the trouble to do this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There is no need for you to know, Detective. Oh. Now it's time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Grrr. Camilla, forgive me. Okay. That's one way to die. It isn't over yet. Is it? It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said. Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Let's do this. Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at that Dumiel shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temstic fragment is gone. Could this change give us some kind of lead? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is that they are afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped, thanks to the power of Temstic. His body cycled between the moment that separated his life and death. Fragment, not anymore. Temstic fragment has been taken away. Exactly, so what does it mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temstic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. So let's say that means we can go back to 4 minutes before you're dead. But wait a minute. Exactly when is that dead? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's see. Okay. Okay, that's a twist if I ever saw one. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it, the final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all the clues. All I have to do now is to remember. Final journey to truth starts now. Oh, dang it! Suspense! The final chapter. Hey, that's what it says. I said it before it's written. I am a clairvoyant. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temsik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time, and now we're here at the scene of that death, the start of it all, about to replay itself. It's ready! Hold it. Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. There's a cat! Oh, I couldn't. Shoo, you might get hurt. Man, what are the odds of that? Are you okay? You're alright now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What is your job, mister? Me, I'm a police detective. That's a Thameslink meteorite, hey? It's a beautiful looking at it from this angle. It changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Thameslink from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What does it matter, Detective Droid? To perfectly be honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment didn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fate. Beyond that, now will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. What I need is to swap missile. Okay, so what I need to do, I'm pretty sure, is I need to swap this with the big egg. A sweet potato. Miss Lynn looks so happy. Sure, she's happy. She's about to eat some sweet potato. And happiness is about to be shattered in a single instant when she drops her sweet potato. I don't think you're seeing the big picture. Anyway, we have to keep our eyes peeled for a chance to make a move. Right, we won't drop the polish, so sweet potato. Now we have our gonna save you. Flynn could just wander off somewhere. That would be so irritating. Whenever sweet potato is almost ready, she's not gonna budge on that spot. You know, makes me wonder. Sweet potato, yeah, right? A little girl while in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood does this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break. Anyway, if Flynn won't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to make have the fragment move instead. It's ready! Hold it. I can now go in the sweet potato. Oh, I can turn up the volume. What are you doing? You're going to hurt poor Miss Lynn's ears. I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You're really sorry, I was there. You even made her drop her sweet potato. I know how much that girl loves her food too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Yay! She dropped her sweet potato. We can examine the potato. What in the world is this thing? Oh boy, you even forget what a sweet potato is. It's a roasted root vegetable. It's good. There's nothing like that in the cold winter day. It's sweet and they smell delicious. These guys sure are making me want to try one. You can spray. Time is passing. You can only examine it. Oh, I can rock it. Aha. Oh, look at that sweet potato. Big serious sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato. That's Mino. Oh, right, of course. Look at them. Potato and Mino. Why not? They're both the same shape. Just saying, you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Misal. But you don't reach. About time for that meteorite to come down. Oh, we have to change the let's go back from there. Let's try that again, but this time I have a plan. Okay. Let's go over here. Stay out of the way. Let's rock the basket. Let's spray the nozzle. And let's hop on the potato. There we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh look, the lamppost is bending, but it isn't broken yet. Really is a wonder, and it hasn't snapped. Just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsec fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. It's about time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, Misal, I think we're ready for it. Look at that red fragment. It's right in the fragment. Oh, that's a giant potato. Yeah. Ouch. Anyway, our fragments passed out of the change. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yumiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Taking another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No, no. Ugh. The droid. The Temsec fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Nay. Come on, put it down. Huh? Joe, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if this is detective training or what. But even though he's shaking from pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. No! I knew it. This is my true fate in the end. I stole his life away with my own hands. Won't let that happen. Misal, the bullet stopped midair. I'm here, inside the bullet. I'll swab it with something. What, that? What? The droid. The meteorite fragment that made you pull the trigger. Won't let you become a murderer. You have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. Misal, hide! We have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape around here. The sweet potato! Oh no, we stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just as painful to watch, in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. No! Look out! Wake up, you all! Gotta get out of here. Damn it, my leg won't work. It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lynn! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out and try to find another way next time? Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse and then you can redo as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain, like a scar in a psyche. I won't let that happen. Not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together. I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of power among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle against the fate of death. Yomiel! Yomiel, you powers to manipulate object, right? Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength and make the spray as your life dependent on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if you're that dependent on it. Give it your all, and remember, all you'll do is a split second. Got it. Bop, bop, bop. Now it's your turn, Miss Hal. Me, what can I do? Think you know the answer to that. Okay, I got it. Can swap him, but when I saw them, it's still just right of us, Miss Lynn. Let's move, don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. Yay, it's swapped. It's no use, we can't stop that horrible Mino. What can we do now? I don't see how it's getting a second or two help. Oh, it helped alright. Those 3 seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean? That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Ye God. Yeah, well said. Now you're awake. Hey, mister, is your knee okay? Oh, it'll be fine. This is great. I'm lucky it wasn't that fatal hit. But the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the one who saved you. What is your job, mister? I'm a police detective. You think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who have been very brave. A detective's badge? Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened. Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there. Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It was probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? Oh, the poor cat. I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel. The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. Whoa, these long, lonely 10 years. You were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? The kitty! Old friend? It's a kitty cat all along! I think. Oh my god, this is the best twist ever. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten and that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Hold it! Somebody, please look after me. Aww. Oh, I can't. Shoot, you might get hurt. Somebody, please reach out a hand out. Aww. I had only just died at the time. I had lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred into the black kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man's regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I had just to go and see just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. Or I was just a little too late. I just missed her as she left the world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important that he had lost along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. That's why it isn't no sweet potatoes. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. Right? For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge online, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. Oh no! The shot missed and hit the briefcase, and the cat was in the briefcase. I left my old stuff buried in that junkyard and walked away. That's right, the cat was there all along, the black cat. I was fussing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got all up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to process his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? Yeah. I wasn't able to control her completely. First bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But did hit something. The cat. Oh no! Yeah, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of toxic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand now why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. True Death was hiding just behind that corpse. He said the thing! Yeah! Now that I think about it, I do remember what you said. Do you remember what you said, that you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? You remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get. I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead. But even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Oh, not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tag along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kid and Sissel's fate. And I can just bet the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be adverted, eh? So, Yomiel, looks like your plan for revenge ended up in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time to go back. A new 10 years later is just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. Can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again. So these past 10 years will now vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel. Yeah? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. We'll be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one more thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates now have changed. Now, our fates have changed now, right, Emiel? Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you. Me too, Yomiya. Sissel, are we ever going to see each other again? I could understand if we weren't. Don't worry, Miss Al. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little Batcat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Droid. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're going back to our own new present. We said goodbyes to this part of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths will all cross again. Wait. Before you go back to the new present, I want to thank you. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is. Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know. Who exactly are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. So they're answering the last question I had. You changed the fate of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot in the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what would you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that, the powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Wait a minute. Sissel was here! Well, Yomiel was there. That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do only with the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the man, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red, in the man in red, in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? Hips on getting deeper. He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. The story that is taking these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? It's Missile. Oh my god, it's old Missile! That's right, I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fate of these people on your own, so you decided to wait these 10 years out. Exactly, and then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. Oh my god. But this time I had grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second, you were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't, huh? From watching The Man in Red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we met before, on that night the first time around. What? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders in the apartment, I learned that Miss Line had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. Followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and then came upon an incredible scene. Maya! Welcome in, Raiders! Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling Tesla. Welcome in, Raiders! Welcome in, Monty! Welcome in, Dustman! Welcome in, Maya! We're currently at the very, very end of Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, so if you don't want spoilers for that game, please be away. But for those that don't know me, my name is Saint Blessed Pretzel. You may also know me as the Boom Sheep. And today, we're playing Ghost Trick. We're finishing it. We're at the very, very end of it. It's been a very, very enjoyable time. But how was the stream? How was the art? Doggo was the detective the whole time. I mean, you'd be surprised. You say that, but if you don't, yeah, and you're yeah, exactly. Eddie says it right. The Doggo is a bigger role in all of this than everybody expected. Imagine, if you will, there in darkness, a twisting and swiveling death lamp. It might be my first stand on the hand, I can tell you. That was me. So, I was shot on that night, but the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. I drew darling tied up and surrounded by a room covered. Oh, that sounds like quite a drawing. And then you disappeared. That sounds like an epic drawing. Going well, going well. I got a bit of a sore throat, but other than that, it's been going well. I've been having fun. Way over to the telephone line. I still have some coloring to do. Oh, I can imagine. That definitely seems like a fun one. Sword Troll is no fun. Yeah, but I'm on the better end of it, I think. Probably. Fingers crossed. It was worse earlier this morning, so... I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. You know the deal, dinner time. Yes, of course. It's dinner time for Wooloo too, with the tomato. Yay. That I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage. The only thing... Yes, absolutely. Dinner is a friend we made along the way. And if I were you, I wouldn't go in the dungeon. The dungeon is pretty busy. Oh my god, it's such a cute lurk emote. I noticed that you changed it, but I didn't have time to comment on it. I don't remember why. But I love your new lurk emote. It's so cute. I love it. The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. I do feel like it reads better. Yeah, no, it definitely is a good one. Yes, you do not want to go in the dungeon. It has catboys and gas canisters. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the catboys in the dungeons are good catboys, though. We would both benefit. Namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you need to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right, as you know. I said you had only until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you would have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Miss Al, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Miss Al. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course, because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Cecil. Doggies! And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what really happened in this town tonight. I made my way back to a new present. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the light here. It's cake! There is no gun! Oh my god! He's a kitty cat. Hey, were you surprised? You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death. Yippee! It worked! But it's not even my birthday today. It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as a detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Droid. Dad, you're home. Hey, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was assigned to Detective Division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this, yeah. I have one just like it. My dad gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine though. Aha. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me it's a symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? Now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Ah, that you will, that you will. Meow. Oh, hello, don't tell me you're the same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten. Yep, never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Cecil. Cecil. It seems to me I've heard that name before. Meow. I think Cecil likes you, Lynn. Alright everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow too. Meow. And so we meet again, Cecil. Ah, from just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate. He's irradiated. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch these strange and beautiful patterns of the world unfold. And it looks like I have plenty to watch here for quite a while. It's the eternal cat. Beep 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 boo. Oh my god! What an entrance! Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn! As I said, this is my birthday. This is a really awesome story. I definitely agree. Hey, Misal, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together, with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. The animations are sick. There. How do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can just be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanela. What kind of an example is the inspector providing for his men? Here's your food, gentlemen. Memory, what are you doing here? I heard you were gonna be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you take on a part-time job here again just so you could eavesdrop? Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. I forgot, that guy's just barefoot all the time. La la la, I've never cooked this wood before, it's so exciting! Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek, curried chicken paradise, la la la. It's really necessary, this new curried chicken menu item. Oh, but our very best customer requested it, now good luck with the taste testing. I had to rush it though. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? It's him! Are you sure we really need all those explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instruction exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. He's rich! Yay, Sarmus calm down, and Wi-Fi is good. You love to have Wi-Fi. So this is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any idea you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indiscretion of a minister, perhaps? No, must you talk that way in front of your darling angel? Here's the studgy mind of my darling husband. Oh! This deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these creeps are quite good, my man. The Yono is about to scrape the bottom of the seas here. Be forewarned, sir. Egad! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me the case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. Love, peace, and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. Oh my god, the pigeon is rocking on. Stop the power from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here. It's like I would start commenting on the game and how good it was, but there's always just not enough time between the scenes. He's doing the little dance. Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. And let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family from generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. I need to learn that one. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say, next week? You got it. Oh my god, he's the one painting. 10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside. Thank you, Cecil. I don't know what he painted. That's a good question. Oh, it's a kitty! But if I Cecil saves people 9 times tonight like a cat. Oh. Oh. That's so cute. Yay! That was awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna go do a very short bathroom break while the credits roll, and then I'll give some finishing thoughts and we'll go raid somebody. So I will be right back. I am returned, and we've unlocked illustrations. Yay! A new background, a new song. Yay! There's new stuff unlocked. Ah, that's the achievement. Okay, but we're done. We've finished the game. This was a really, really fun game. Thank you so much, Pyfluff, for requesting me to play this game. It's been a blast. It was really enjoyable. I really enjoyed the many, many twists. We did finish it, yes. The cat. The cat was in the hat all along. It is a very Brett's game, yes. I really, really enjoyed it. It was such an enjoyable time. For sure. I really, really enjoyed it. Thing 1 and Thing 2 were the real culprits. My mind is blown. But yeah, now we need to go raid somebody. Thank you guys so much for coming to this return stream after my vacation. And yeah, next stream is gonna be on Sunday. We're gonna be playing the new DLC of Five Nights at Freddy's. So Five Nights at Freddy's, what's the name of it? The latest one. The DLC is Ruin. I don't remember the name. I'm blanking on the name. Come on. Okay, fine. I'm gonna stop thinking about it and go think about who we can raid. But that's what you guys can expect on Sunday. That should be fun. Let's see. Yeah, I know the DLC is ruined, but I don't remember the name of the main game. I can't find it for the Security Breach. Then the DLC Ruin, the real DLC of Security Breach. Okay. Oh my god, that is such a cute foxy wolf thunder. I didn't see that one. That's a good emote. Okay, who's live? Oh, I see. I spy with my little eye. M Facepalm. That is currently playing XM Verge 2, which was a game I really enjoyed. So let's go raid them. Copy the raid call in the chat. And let's go raid M. There we go. And I will see you guys on Sunday for Ruin. So hopefully you guys have a fun rest of your week. Love you all. Goodbye.